So someone asked me the other day at the gym, just talking casually. So I thought I'd make this video. They were saying, well, you know, why would anyone want to follow your page talking about working out when A, you're not really a bodybuilder? True. You haven't won anything to prove that you've got any type of real, credentials. True. You're not really a fit guy in the strict sense of a guy who shows his six packs and all of that stuff. You kind of, yeah, you got a little bit of a build and arms and legs and upper body, blah blah blah. So you're basically like almost like a common guy. So what's the point of having a channel talking about lifting weights when A, you don't really watch your diet the way bodybuilders do? Because you eat anything and everything. You'd go partying on the weekends and you drink everything, beer, liquor. Someone's got a cigarette, hanging out. Well, you have a couple of smokes. So what gives you the right to try to tell people how they should lift? Well, that's exactly the point, in my opinion. What I'm trying to say is, and on my channel, I want to live a balanced life. And I think I've said this in many of my videos before, that I'm not about a bodybuilding lifestyle. There are a billion people online who can help you with that. They can tell you how to eat, how to work out, how to live, how to prepare your meals before work every day, for the week. I'm not about that. What I want to talk, and I think maybe that's why I'm doing this video, I want to redefine for everyone what it is that I'm trying to say, what it is that my view of being fit is. And my view of being fit does not have anything to do with watching every calorie that you take in, watching every exercise that you do, planning, everything before the week. That's crazy, man. That's a real bodybuilder, and God bless him. Listen, there's a place for that, but there's just not a place for that in my life. And I'm trying to get followers on my site, on my YouTube channel, who believe the same way I do, that I want to lift weights for the purpose of shaping my body the way I want it. I don't want to lift weights where I have to do all these other things to the point where I'm no longer in control. It's like the tail wagging the dog. The things you've got to do to build your body has become more important than you wanting to build a body. So that's where I'm coming from. I think, I want to retake control over what I'm doing when it comes to lifting weights, when it comes to being in the gym. I give myself an hour, hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours going, coming. You add the whole thing 3 times a week, and that's it. Because I understand there's more to life than that. I don't want to just do that. And I think I say this all the time, and I think hopefully someday, people understand that my channel and what I want to talk about is for regular people. People who want to live a full, regular life, who have jobs, who have places to go, who have things to do, families to take care of, work, career, right? That's way more important than freaking lifting weights. But lifting weights is important in terms of the fact that you want to have your health, A, and you want to have a look that you're happy with. And that's all I try to achieve. And that's all I try to help you with in my channel. How to have the look that you want, the way you want it, on your terms. Not to have to do so much and be so concerned with everything that you simply cannot, you don't enjoy this whole process. And so many people start out working out and leaving it simply because they can't put up with all the garbage that you have to put up with. Yeah, if you're not watching what you're eating, man, you're not going to gain. Um, if you don't work out right, I can't help you with everything. I talk a bit about nutrition, herbs and supplements, right? Natural things that you can use, and specific type of workouts, right? My type of workouts are to give you the shape that you want, the body shape, the strength, the look, the power, the confidence. That's all I'm about, right? I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I don't want to have 5% body fat or 3% body fat or whatever it is. Six pack. Do you know how hard it is to keep a six pack if you're older than 21? A six pack only lasts until you're about 20 something years old, guaranteed. As soon as you start sitting down to a job, if you've got a job that you sit down at, your six pack is gone, because the moment you stop using energy all day long doing things as a kid, as a college student, you're constantly busy. It's hard to gain weight then. But the moment you start working full time and you're sitting down all day long, the six pack is gone because you're adding too much calories to the point where you're not burning it, right? Enough. You're not burning enough calories. So your body gets that thin coating of fat on it. Six pack doesn't show anymore. Secondly, you're sitting down all day long. Your belly's in a distended position all day long. What do you think you look like the moment you take off your shirt and run across the sand to the beach? Well, you look like a freaking fat man with a big belly, right? And it only gets worse every year. So that's what my channel is trying to do. Hey, how do you not push back the tide, but how do you not, how do you go through the years competing, pushing back against that? Time will take its toll on you. And I'm 51 years old, and I'm here to tell you, yes, time will take its toll on you, but you've got to do your part to keep yourself good, fit, strong, healthy, as long as you can. And there are sensible ways to do that. That's what my channel is about, right? Sensible ways to lift. Lift natural, lift healthy, because it's a long-term plan, right? You're not going to live from 21 to 30 and then stop, because it's over at that point. How do you do something that you can continue to do all the time, right? Throughout life, and not fall into that trap where from 20 to 30 or 20 to 40, you get so out of shape because you're just busy working that you never took care of yourself, that you never take care of yourself, to all of a sudden you wake up one day, you're 45 years old, and you're freaking totally out of shape. You're totally out of shape because all you do is concentrate on one thing, and that's work. Take care of the family, take care of the house. And you never take care of yourself. And I just had the opportunity to post one of Jay Shetty's videos today, in which he talks about, if you don't take care of yourself first, how can you take care of others? If your health isn't on point, if you're not taking care of how you feel, what your health is like, you're going to go try to help others? Man, you can't even swim. You're a drowning man, and you're trying to help someone to, you're trying to help another drowning man? Makes no sense. So that's what my site is about. And I think I've kind of, I'm drawing it, a finer and finer, to the point where I know exactly what it is that I'm trying to achieve with this channel. Because, someone raised the point of, why you? You've never won anything. You've never competed in a bodybuilding contest. And I'm like, I'm not a bodybuilder. I knew about it since I was young, and many people told me, hey, you should compete. You've got the good build for it. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't have all the other things that it takes, right? I've got a life. I want to live that, right? Now that I'm older, I can spend more time on my hobby, which is this, right? But all I'm trying to give to the public out there listening is, don't go too far don't go too crazy with the health thing, because there's so much more to life. There's all the other things that you need to do. Lifting and shaping your body and staying healthy is just one part of it, right? And that's what my channel tries to tell you. There's a balance that you have to achieve in life, right? And you can't go crazy. There's a certain way to lift. You lift quickly. You give yourself only that hour and a half. Get out of the gym. Don't live your life there. There's things that you can eat, and I'll talk more about them. I haven't gone into the nutrition part yet. How to eat, what to leave out. Give yourself the mind game advantage over food, so it doesn't drive you into obesity, right? If you don't watch what you eat, it will take over, right? And it happens to everyone. From the time I was 20, by the time I was 20 to between 21 and 30, I had gone from 145 to 185 pounds, right? And I wasn't happy with that. It wasn't muscle, it was fat, but it's just because I was busy. I had to do that. You start out and you get kids and you got, a world to take care of. You focus on that, understood. But now that I've gotten a little older, I find myself focusing more on my health because you have to, right? As you get older, and you will understand, nothing beats your health. Nothing beats your health, right? I had a guy, one of my customers, whose wife has this disease where he has to take care of her. He says he takes a whole trash bag of garbage, a garbage bag every day to work with his old adult diapers. He throws it in the trash. One of his vendors just called and said, his wife was just, diagnosed with breast cancer. And he's just like, yeah. At some point, it resonates in your mind that there is nothing more important than your health. So you want to start young. You want to start balanced. And if you see that it's catching on, and you can take care of it yourself, and you want to do more and more and more, take care of your health more and more and more, right? But my channel is just to get you interested, right? Get your foot in the door when it comes to taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, getting you on track to take control over your body, right? That's what I want to do. I want to help you take control over your health, over your body, how you look, how you feel, right? And how you will go on in life. Life is a marathon, man, and you got to prepare for a marathon. Don't go into it as if it's going to end next week. Some guys, start taking steroids at 21. And by 30, they're done with the whole lifting scene. They're done because at some moment you come off of that, you're back to shit. You're back to shit. And it gets to your head that, oh my God, this is what I got to look like when I'm off the stuff. I can't understand, how I'm going to stay off. So they either stay on drugs forever, in which case, it will affect them later on, or they come out of lifting completely and their body turns to shit. And of course, it gets worse and worse. So you got to lift healthy, you got to lift natural, and you got to live for the long term. And you got to live in a sense of balance, right? Those are the things. You got to live in a sense of balance. If you do too much of one thing, the other thing is going to be missing in your life, and you're going to be unhappy with that, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. This is the point of my talk today, this one here. And I'm talking about, how to live for the long term, how to have balance in your life so that lifting, right, is a part of it and not the end all and be all, right? Or working out in the gym. I shouldn't say lifting. I guess I use that word all the time because that's what it was to me. But it's health, strength training, maybe I can say, right? But I use the word lifting, right? It's in me to say that. That's it. I'm going to post this, and I'm going to do another one today later on about lifting for older guys. All right? But I just wanted to put this one out there. Thank you.